Hey guys, I'm coming to you tonight because my friend Lori from Cysta, she tagged me to do a Christmas tag, and I really wanted to do that for her before Christmas, but I just simply didn't have time. So I decided that I was going to just go ahead and start up New Year's tag. Now this is not original, I'm sure it's out there. I just found it to start up myself because I haven't been tagged and I haven't seen my friends here on YouTube do one yet. So I'm going to go ahead and do this New Year's tag. It's 20 questions. I'm going to be quick because my camera is telling me that I don't have much time left. and then I'm going to tag some people to do this as well. And if you see this and I didn't tag you because I can't remember everybody, just go ahead if you want to do it, and I'd love for you to link that down below because I'd love to watch everybody's videos. Okay, so the first question is I'm reading them. So what was the single best thing that happened this past year? By far for me, my fourth baby was born on May 18th of this year. She decided to come an entire month early, so it was a little scary and nerve-wracking, and we spent some time in the NICU with her. But luckily, she's fine and healthy, and the side effects of her prematurity and NICU stay are very minimal and manageable, and she is just beautiful and is 7.5 months now, and she is definitely a light to everybody. We love her. So the next question is, what was the single most challenging thing that happened this year? That also has to do with her, well, the timing. Right when she decided that she was going to make her grand entrance into the world, it was the day before my husband went back to college full-time. So he's a full-time college student, and he also works full-time, and I'm a stay-at-home mom. But she decided to make her entrance right before then, so it was a really stressful, hectic time because we had 3 other children to take care of. My stay for surgery with her at the hospital, my husband attending classes and working full-time, and a baby in the NICU. So that was definitely the hardest period of our life. It affected our whole family, obviously, this year. So that was it. But we pulled through it together with friends and family, and just to lean on and help support and get through that, and we've come out of it much stronger. So the next question is, what was an unexpected joy this past year? You know what? I'm going to say YouTube. I started YouTube this year as a ridiculous thing. I started doing unboxings. I watched unboxings, and then I got subscription boxes this year. I started doing that, and my kids were like, why don't you put up YouTube videos, because they love watching YouTube as well. And so I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's make some videos. And you know, I didn't think I'd get 1 subscriber, let alone, I know I hit 150. I don't know if I'm still there. It fluctuates all the time, but so I'm around 150 subscribers, 145, somewhere in there, and that's amazing to me. And so I have gained friends and just this great community because I started doing Dollar Tree hauls, as I have hauled from the Dollar Tree for a long time and never thought about doing it on YouTube. And so I did that this year, and that was an unexpected joy for me, is all the relationships and the positive response that has come from that. Sorry guys, an eye itch. Okay, the next question is, what is an unexpected obstacle this year? I'm going to definitely say my husband going back to school. Abstractly, I knew that meant I was going to take on a role as a single parent a lot, because he's working, he has class, and he has homework. So there are evenings where he does have to kind of shut himself off and get things done, and he's very hands-on of a dad and helpful, and with 4 kids, that's extremely important. And so I've definitely been an obstacle that I've had to work through, and wasn't expecting it. Like, I guess it was greater of an obstacle once we dove in than I expected it to be. So, pick 3 words to describe 2014. I guess, change. There was lots of change. Exciting and fast. Well, a lot of exciting things have come from all the changes that's been happening around here, but it has definitely gone by fast. And I'm sorry guys, something is really itching my eye tonight. Pick 3 words that your spouse would use to describe your 2014. Don't ask them, guess based on how you think your spouse sees you. That's interesting. I think that he would say that I was productive, accomplished, and growth. So, those are what I think he would say, or something around there. Pick 3 words your spouse would use to describe their 2008, again without asking. I'm going to say change, growth, and I don't know how to say that in one word. Fear overcoming. So we'll hyphenate that and make it a word. One word. What were the best books you've read this year? Oh my goodness, this is really, really sad. But guys, I have not read any books this year that weren't kids' books. So I don't even know. Yeah, I can honestly say I haven't. So that's really sad. I just haven't had the time to read for myself much. With whom are your most valuable relationship? Definitely my family. I'm really close to my family. I'm really close to my sister-in-law. She's my confidant. I have 3 really good friends right around here, like 3 friends that I spend any time with there. And then I have developed some fantastic YouTube relationships, and those have been really important to me lately because the 3 people that I do spend time with around here have been extremely busy, and life just happens, and I understand that because I spent a good part of the year unable to check in with them as far as going out and spending a lot of time together. It was mostly phone or text or messaging type of keeping our relationships alive. And you know, meeting these people on YouTube and be able to do that and expanding my friendships has just been an amazing experience this year. I've got to speed this up. Number 10, what was your biggest personal change from January to December this past year? My personal change, probably becoming normal again. I was pregnant in January, obviously delivered in May. I always suffer postpartum depression. I have a degree in psychology, so I know exactly what that means and what to do and how it affects you, and yet still sometimes you still can't get past that. It can't be logical when you're in the middle of that. It lasted for about 5 months, and so I think the biggest for me was just getting back to normal. Everything is normalized. I feel like myself again. That's out of the clear. I'm out of the clear, and it's very normal. It was not a dangerous postpartum depression. I was being treated and things like that. It's very, very common. People hear the term postpartum depression and assume that they're thinking that they're going to harm themselves or their child, and it wasn't anything like that. It really resembles clinical depression, but it's not a permanent thing. It just happens basically from all your hormones fluctuating and things like that after giving birth. The levels kind of are uneven for a while as your body gets back to normal. It takes 5 months to grow a baby. It takes a while to get your body back to normal again. So I think the biggest change this year was just, yeah, going back. So I'm excited to be back. In what ways did you grow emotionally this year? I said goodbye to a person who was supposed to be really good friends this year. And that made me a stronger person. It was difficult at first, but I'm thankful that I was strong enough to make that decision. So, in what ways did you grow spiritually this year? I'm always really trying to grow my spiritual relationship. I have a faith in God and Jesus. That's my personal choice, and I am constantly striving to strengthen that relationship and be fulfilled spiritually and grow spiritually that way. In what ways did you grow physically this year? I am not even sure how to answer that. I don't grow physically, and I haven't changed physically that much besides not being pregnant anymore. What ways did you grow in your relationships with others this year? Relationships morphed and changed. I cut some people from my life, and I met new people, and some acquaintances became close friends. So what was the most enjoyable area of managing your home? I don't even know. I don't really know. I guess taking care of my kids, managing my home in that way. As far as the physical home, I feel like I'm always cleaning. Cleaning isn't my favorite chore to do, but I love a clean house. I can't stand a messy house, so that doesn't go together well. But yeah. What was your single biggest time waster in your life this past year? I don't even know. Sometimes I waste time on purpose just to get some time to myself. But I don't know what was the big, maybe spending time messing around on my phone. That gives me time to recharge sometimes. What's your most 16, your most challenging... Oh, I skipped this one. The last one was 17, this one's 16. What was your most challenging area of home management? Kind of went together. Keeping a clean house. What was the best way you used your time this past year? Spending it with my family. 19. What was the biggest thing you learned this past year? My husband and I can overcome anything. We overcome a lot of stress this year, and we are a rock solid team. Create a phrase or statement that describes 2014 for you. It's a year full of change and growth that's going to help me leap into 2015. So yeah, I will tag you guys in the down bar. And thanks guys, and I will see you later. Bye.